Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sapnewski, and thank you so much for popping by my channel, where today I'm going to be telling you guys about the most budget-friendly phone gimbal that I could find on Amazon. And that's coming right up. Okay, so let me tell you the story. I had a real gimbal. It was a Zion Smooth Q. When I bought it, it was like a year and a half ago. I paid like $125 for it. I really didn't use it all that much. I brought it on vacation with me to go see my parents in Florida. My dad took one look at it and was like, oh, that is like the coolest thing ever. Oh my gosh, what is it? That thing is awesome. What do you say to your father when he's looking at something and he's telling you how incredible it is, how amazing? You know, like my dad's older, he really doesn't get that excited about too many things in life anymore. So when he was just blown away by this phone gimbal, what do I say? Yeah, Dad, it is the coolest thing ever, and it's mine. No, of course not. I'm gonna be like, Dad, go take it. Yeah, no big deal. I only paid $20 for it. Of course, I couldn't tell him the truth, because if he knew it was over $100, he never would have taken it. So I feel like I didn't really lie to my dad. It was more like camouflaging the truth. Because maybe if I tried to sell, or I took it to a pawn shop, maybe I would only get $20 for it. So it's not like I lied. So anyway, point being, I really didn't use the Smooth Q all that much. So I figured, let me get something to replace it, but I don't need another $100 gimbal. This is just gonna be pulled out every now and then, maybe something in the realm of $50. Let me see what I can get for $50. And that's how I found the Icodis phone gimbal. And I paid a total of $40 on Amazon for this guy. Now let me walk you through the very basics of the Icodis. And when I say basics, I mean the absolute basics, because I don't know too much about the Icodis. It did not come with a manual. It came with a very simple folding pamphlet type of thing that told you how to power it on and how to charge it and how to turn it off, basically, in like 10 different languages. I don't know how long it takes the battery to charge when it's completely dead. I don't know how long the battery is going to wind up lasting, although it depends on how heavy your phone is, how well balanced it is. All of that is really going to put wear and tear on your battery. So maybe there is really no way to know how long a battery can last, but I do like to have, you know, a general framework. Like you're looking at 2 hours or 5 hours, something in the realm of how long it's going to last would be nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this guy up. So the handle is detachable, so you don't have to rock this handle. You can just use it like this. So the footprint of this is actually very small. If you wanted to throw it in your purse or your backpack, it's not going to take up too much room. Now the actual phone holder, I'm a fan of, because you pull it out and it's going to be in this lock position, which I appreciate because not all of them have that, and sometimes it's a struggle to get your phone in. So you take out your phone, and what you want to do is basically put it to where you think it's about halfway to balance your phone. It's my grandma, by the way. I love her very much. And then to just close this, all you would do is push the phone down, and that's going to lock it right into place. So on the right-hand side of the gimbal, you have the power button. Right below that is the mini USB charging point, and below it is an additional USB port. So if you needed to charge your phone, you could steal a little juice from the gimbal, which I appreciate as well. Okay, so before you go ahead and power on your gimbal, I recommend launching whatever app that you're going to use when you do video. So I like Filmic Pro, so I'm gonna go ahead and launch Filmic Pro. Also, before I power it on, I'm going to make sure that the phone is in the orientation that I want. So to power it on, all you're going to do is hold down the power button until you see the 3 blue lights come on at the top. So another feature of the Icodis, on the left-hand side of the gimbal is a button. And if you hit that, what it's going to do is launch a little selfie light that's at the very bottom of the gimbal. It's not very bright. They are 3 little mini LED lights. So if you're in a dark room or you're walking and it's getting to be dusk, this could give you some additional lighting to your video. Go ahead and turn that off. It does give you just very, very basic one access point stabilization, but it basically works on a very, very basic level. The last sort of thing that it has on the very back is a little selfie mirror. So if you wanted to just, you know, like Bruce Springsteen says, check your look in the mirror just to make sure everything's okay. Make sure you don't have any bats in the cave. You know what a bat in the cave is? Hey, you got a bat in the cave? Do you know what that is? No? Never heard that? Come on. You have a bat in the cave. No? It means you have a booger in your nose, right? I guess it's a cute way of letting someone know that they have something in their nose. It's cute. Well, unless you're the one that has a bat in the cave, then it would be horrifying. So the selfie stick is a complete piece of garbage. It broke after I pulled it out the second time. It just doesn't tighten. There's no way to use it. And when you completely tighten the gimbal to the selfie stick, now when you extend out the selfie stick, you should expect that the phone is going to be looking at you. But when I extend out the selfie stick, the phone is looking like 90 degrees away from me. This is it. It should be like this. But I'd have to hold it, can you see, like this? This is, look at that. Come on. That's a piece of crap, right? I just don't trust my $1,000 phone on this junky selfie stick at all. So here's the thing. I did do a couple test shots of video using the Icodis, and I'm going to run that right now for you. We are using the gimbal, but we are not using the Stabilize app in Filmic Pro. And how is this looking? So what we're going to do now is just basically walk around my deck. I'm walking just handheld with my phone. So what I'd like to do is review a gimbal that I got on Amazon for $40. Now it's called the Icodis. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the gimbal. So for 40 bucks, if that's all you can afford, is $40, and you have an iPhone that's like a 6 or older, I would recommend the Icodis. It's going to give you additional smoothness to your video. For 40 bucks, it's a deal. Now let's say you have a little bit of wiggle room with your budget and can go all the way up to either $75 or $100. I would say no to the Icodis. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be returning the Icodis. It's just not what I had envisioned. That selfie stick is broken already. And to be honest with you, I have an iPhone XR. And with iPhones, anything that's a 7 or newer, you're going to have OIS built in, and that's optimized image stabilization. So when I was walking around my deck with the gimbal, I felt like the OIS that was in the phone actually made my footage a lot more smoother than the video I gotten from the gimbal. So what I wanted to do is just show you how good the phone OIS is in your Apple phone. So let me just go ahead and move the phone back and forth across the screen. Now keep in mind the human hand is going to have little micro jitters in it, but if you look at the phone, you can see it's pretty buttery smooth how I'm moving it, and I promise you it's not my hand. It's the OIS in the phone. But it gets even better because I'm going to activate the stabilization option in Filmic Pro, which is where I am right now. You just hit the little cogwheel on the bottom. That's going to bring up additional options for you. And at the bottom left-hand corner of this box, you're going to see it says Stabilize. So when you make sure that's illuminated, that's going to give you additional stabilization to your footage. I mean, look at that. It's going to crop it in ever so slightly, but it's just going to make that footage super, super buttery smooth. Well, guys, that's going to do it here for me today. It's going to be a wrap. I'm going to send that back to Amazon from whence it came. I'm probably going to go ahead and get maybe the Ronin. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going to spring an extra $30 or $40 and see what I can come up with then. So as soon as I get that in, I'll do a review for you on that. So remember, Icodis, if you have an old phone and only $40, or you're looking to buy somebody a gift for 40 bucks, that thing is pretty good. But if you have some extra scratch and a newer phone, stay away from it. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, wear your sunblock.